Okay, welcome back. We're going to be demonstrating the inward opening door now, and we've already gone through the safety considerations. The safety considerations are exactly the same for this type of door, and we're going to be going through it step by step, same way we did with the other one. Okay, so step one is to size up the door, same as last time. What's the door made out of? Do you see any additional hardware or lag bolts in the door? Indicating a drop bar, some other device. So the first thing Jay's going to do is he's going to shock the door to see where the door flexes, or if you can determine the location of the locking devices. And he's going to explain why he's holding the Halligan bar the way he is.
So when we shock the door, some videos will show shocking with the adze. If we shock this way, what happens is we can flex on the adze without using the butt, and we don't get a true sense of feeling where the locks are. It's always best to take the focus point of your forks when we're shocking, because what it'll do is not only tell us where the door is going to flex on the frame, so we get an indication of where the locks are, but it also tells us the type of door. If it's a wood door and the forks start to recess in, it tells us it's a hollow door. We're going to have less of a trouble forcing that door. So when we shock, well, we shock high, middle, and low with the fork ends. Shocking.
Okay, so now he's got a sense of the construction of the door and how solid it is or is not. We're going to move on to step two. We're going to set the adze between the frame and the door. And he's going to rotate the adze 90 degrees to crush and create a gap between the door and the frame to position the forks.
Okay, set.
Okay, and now I'm going to save the gap with my axe or a wedge. I'm going to go in low to save it. Okay. Okay,
set.
Now I can pull it out. Okay, so now step 4 and step 5 kind of flow, so I'm going to read both. With the bevel of the forks facing the door, like so, insert the fork tips between the door jamb and the door's edge. This is what he's done, striking the Halligan with the axe. Slowly pull back on the adze end of the Halligan while watching and feeling for fork tips to catch a bite between the door edge and the door frame, while taking special care to avoid driving the forks into the door frame. Okay? Verbally call for additional strikes as you manipulate the tool. And he's got the Halligan bar, so he's going to be calling for the strikes. When the forks have gained a good position behind the door frame and the door's edge, set the forks in until you can no longer see the crotch of the forks. Do not force the forks beyond the crotch. Doing so could cause the tool to get stuck, causing the evolution to fail. Do not force the door now, as it often leads to failure. Okay, so we're going to go through steps 4 and 5 now.
Set. Straight. 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 Strike, 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 stop.
Okay, now I'm going to save my gap.
Okay. One more.
Okay, tension. Puts tension on, I can pull the axe out. Okay, so that was step 6, I saved the gap. Step 7 is he's going to reposition the Halligan tool with the adze through the gap and the heel around the door jamb, like so, like he has. And with open palms, he's going to force the Halligan towards the face of the door until entry is gained. So he's going to come this way.
So before I do that, in this case here, you might notice that this isn't set right in. We may have to actually get your partner to strike that to set it. So we'll get him to set that. Strike, 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 stop. So this position, then I'll be able to force towards the door. Again, open palm hands as you go towards the door so you avoid pinching.
And while he's doing this, he's going to maintain control of the door, and I'm out of the way because he's coming towards me now.
So here we've noticed that the tool's starting to slip, so I'm going to get him to strike that to get it set back in. Set, strike, strike, stop.
All right. And there you have it. You notice he maintained control of the door with the adze side of the Halligan. All right. Good job.